What is going on, people inside the internet machine? Welcome to episode 86. Let's just get right into it. Some pickups. Brett Hamilton hooked us up with a copy of Dark Watch for the Xbox. He gave it to us for free. He didn't want it, but it's way scratched. I don't know if you can see that. He says that it works, and then it's also got a crack in the middle. I don't know if that's going to show up. It's right there. But he swears it works. We'll give it a try. And for a freebie game, we'll get it on the PlayStation 2, but for a freebie game, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? Free. What are you going to do? Alright, before we run out and hit them stores, I did go to thecoverproject.net and print off some covers for some Game Boy Advance games that I got last time. Typically I wouldn't print off for like Dodgeball or whatever, but it is an Atlas title, so I decided to treat her like a lady, treat her with some respect. And then Car Battler Joe, if I ever decide to sell it, then you know it'll come with a nice custom case and maybe somebody will buy it faster. But there's Car Battler Joe, and then there's Dodgeball. Whew, weird lighting setup. All right. There goes Dodgeball. Let's go game hunting. Alright, welcome to Monday at the thrift store. As you can see, there is already a line out the door. People lined up, ready to go in there for 75-cent day. And I swear to God, if they get between me and video games, well, let's just say they're gonna lose. Alright, so sorry for the lack of game hunting footage. I went to a lot of pawn shops and actually got busted like twice. So I kind of gave up on the footage. Okay, so you guys saw in the footage there, we're standing outside the thrift store before it opens. You can kind of see in the window there, they have a box of controllers. Extreme green Nintendo 64 controller. If it's a Nintendo brand controller and it's that type of green, that extreme neon green, it is an extreme green controller. It's not a lime green controller or anything like that. That's actually a myth. I asked Glenn Plant, who does all N64 reviews on his channel, and he said somehow that got started on eBay or Amazon where they called it lime green, and that just kind of caught on. But if you see a Nintendo 64 controller that's branded Nintendo, you know, not like a Mad Catz or whatever, that's that like electric type extreme green color. It is an extreme green controller, and they typically go for about 30 bucks. So if you see them, pick them up. They wanted 10 bucks. I think next week will be half off, so 5 bucks. The joystick was messed up, and there was like a chip in the in one of the handles, and it was in there with like another cord. I don't know, but 10 bucks. I decided to pass on it. But green tag was half off, so 8 bucks. We got that for $4 here. We got an original Xbox 360, a 360 controller with the battery pack. Go ahead and open that up. It's a little dirty, but the buttons look like they're fine. Nice clean battery pack, rechargeable battery. So see if it's got any juice left in it. I didn't even test it. Nope, no juice. That's alright. $4. We will flip that, get that out the way. We'll post that on Craigslist for probably 20. 99 cents, man. Never pass these up. 3DS charger. It's actually pretty cool. And it's an actual Nintendo brand 3DS charger, 99 cents. Yeah, it's another one. You're not going to pass them up. So, alright, let's get to some games. Picked up some Wii games. I'm not a big Wii collector, you guys know that. But I picked these up. They were $5 each. First one is Harvey Birdman's Capcom game. Complete. That's about what it's worth, about $5. But I heard that this was a really cool game. So I decided just to pick it up for $5. If it's not a good game, then we'll just pass it on, you know, get rid of it. But Capcom game, whatever. Alright. I saw this game. I did a little research. I was at Lev's Pawn Shop on Main Street. Brandon was going to fix my PlayStation 3s, but never did. But it's a story for another time. Not very happy. But I saw these two games there. I saw that game first. This game second. So I was checking it out. It is a shoot 'em up. It looks sort of generic, but it is Saint. So got that for $5. Again, that's about what it's worth. I don't know if you can see there. Maybe. But I guess it's just a really generic type shoot 'em up. You guys know I love my shoot 'em up, so wasn't gonna leave that. So, but this is the game that caught my eye, and I was like, wow, man, that's really cool. I think I've only ever seen this game in the wild one time, and it was at buybacks like a year and a half ago for $20, and I passed on it. I'm glad to have it in the collection now for $5, as it's kind of an uncommon game. I wouldn't say it's like super rare or anything, but definitely uncommon and sought after. It is the Ultimate Shooting Collection for the Wii. This one is complete. Goes for about $30, $35. But if you're not hip to this, this is a collection of 3 Japanese-only Dreamcast shooters that we never got here in the United States. However, one of these games was released on the GameCube, Chaos Field. But it also comes with Karos and Radio Allergy. So apparently these were never released in physical form. I'm sure you can get them downloaded or something. But yeah, 3 really cool shooters. You know, $30 is $30. So I don't know if I'm going to keep that one. Because the only game on there that interests me is Chaos Field. And I'll end up getting that for the GameCube eventually. Alright, so I went back to the same place where I got those Game Boy Advance games. The same guy was working there. He gave me the same deal, 5 games for $20. I'd already picked through them, so pickings were slim, but we did alright, I guess. We got Metabots AX, which is another Natsumi title, like an $8 game. Again, we got it for $4. We got Crash Bandicoot Purple Ripto's Rampage. To get that sticker off of there. We got The Legend of Spyro New Beginning. And then the better 2 games in the lot here. We picked up Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 Trials to Glory, which is about a $10 to $15 game. So I end up selling that. Oh, why it's not focusing. Focus. I just want to see if that'll focus. Nope. And then the last game here, unfortunately this is the worst condition one, because this one's probably going to go in my collection. It is the Lost Vikings for the Game Boy Advance. Again, $15 to $20 Game Boy game right there. So yeah, hopefully we can sell the rest of them for $25, $30 and keep Lost Vikings. Whatever. Alright, you guys saw in the footage another thrift store with another broken window, man. And that's a big window. It all comes smashing down. So I hadn't been to this thrift store in a while. And they have a new guy working there, and he does all the game stuff, put them all out there. I wish I would have known more about Vectrex games, because you guys saw in the footage there are some Vectrex games. CMRetro picked up a Vectrex, so I'm sure he's kind of looking for games, especially if they're cheap. I went back after I found out CMRetro had a Vectrex, and they were gone. So maybe next time. But they did have 2 DS games that I got. These are always good for trade fodder or trading into GameStop when they're super high in price. $5 each is kind of like the top of the mark that I want to pay for stuff at thrift stores. But we got New Super Mario Bros. For the DS Complete. There's a little sticker in there that says this Disney DVD owner is the McMahon family. So Vince and Linda, I got your game. Or Shane and Stephanie, I don't know. And then the other game, $5, Mario Kart DS. I traded in my Mario Kart DS when it was trading in for like $16.50 to GameStop to get my PlayStation 4. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. Probably not. There's complete with the manual. Also belong to the McMahon family. How about that? I better take those out before I trade them into GameStop or they're going to think I stole them. Alright. So I was out and about, and I was at the thrift store waiting for the lady to... Okay. Alright. So every Monday morning at 9 a.m. when the thrift store opens, I waddle my fat ass into the thrift store, I go over to the game counter, and I have to wait. I'm waiting, and then I get annoyed, and I have to go over and ask the lady at the register, because there's like 7 of them, hey, can I check out your games? And then I waddle my way back around and wait for them to get the games. So, I don't know why, like, at 9 a.m. on Monday, when all your stuff's 75 cents, why you wouldn't have somebody at the showcase counter, because everybody that comes into the store is going where? To the showcase counter to try and get the good stuff at the highest discount. What are we doing, people? Anywho's, I'm standing there and I look over at the lady at the register. I'm like, hey, can I have some help over at the games? This time I don't have to walk. Haha, yay, no walking. So while I'm waiting for it, I jump on Offer Up. And I hit the refresh to see what was posted overnight. And lo and behold, this came up. It was $10. I said, bro, do you still have this? Can I come pick it up? And he goes, yeah, just to let you know, it doesn't come with any games or controllers or whatever. And I said, that's cool, man. No problem. So as I'm driving down there, it was like 20-minute drive. He says, hey, I got a little extra red thingy for you for it. And I was like, okay, cool. But for $10, we met this guy, picked up a Nintendo 64 in pretty beat up condition. Now I did test it out. It does work. He said, I love it when people are like, it works. I promise. I'm like, oh, okay. Did you like play it last night or something? No, it worked when I put it into storage 10 years ago. All right, don't try and bullshit me just because you want to make a $10 sale. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to come pick it up anyway. Nintendo 64s are pretty much built like tanks because there's like no internal moving parts except for the D-press for the reset and the slider for the, you know, power button. It's not like it has an internal fan or anything. But, yeah, she's pretty dirty. $10. Came with the expansion pack, which was nice. And while I'm standing there, look at all that dirt, man. Oh, God, that's so gross. Oh, man. You're going to have to wash your hands after watching this. But he handed, you know, he came in, and then he handed me another expansion pack. So we got 2 expansion packs. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to sell the console with one of the expansion packs. I've got an extra jump pack that I can throw in there and keep both of the expansion packs and sort of sell those off individually. Brett Hamilton said he wanted one, so I might hook him up with one. So, okay. So, like, last 2 stops of the day here. It's going to be a quick video. Last 2 stops of the day. I'm waiting at Lev's Pawn Shop to have Brandon put new hard drives and new firmware and clean out, you know, my PlayStation 3 and Brett Hamilton's PlayStation 3. He said he could do it for like $20, so each console. So that's a win in my book. I don't have to take anything apart. He's got all the firmware downloaded on a flash drive and, you know, whatever. I'll take it down there and let him do it. We never showed up. So after I told him last week, I will be there Monday at 10:30 so you can do these consoles. Oh, okay. So, not very happy with him. But I looked in their game case and they had some boxed Nintendo games for $5. Man, this is crazy. $5. Picked up NES Golf. Now this is the plastic that they put on it for some reason. I don't know why. Let's take that off. It's just like, it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so I have a copy of Black Box Golf complete. I got it from Sprooch Game Hunting, but for $5, I wasn't going to leave it. And this one is a 3-screw. And while I was looking at their items to be priced, I saw another copy of Black Box Golf. He said, I will sell that one to you for the same price. And let me get all the... I don't know what purpose this serves, but... Anywho. Alright. So it's got the... Okay, this one's a 5 screw, by the way. So let me open this and show it to you. So there's the 5 screw version. Gotta get it back in the box. Get in the box! What's in the box? Because I want to show you guys something about the boxes. So if you collect Nintendo and you're going for complete in box, what you want to look for, here's the 3 screw, by the way. There's a 3 screw. I'm not gonna put that back in. 3 screw box, 5 screw box. If you look at the back, you can see there's a little cutaway for a tab for when it would hang on the shelf. The 3 screw boxes don't have that. So if you're looking for black box games, the 5 screw games, if you have a 5 screw game and it's in a box like that, it's probably not the right box. It's probably a replacement box, you know, that had a 3 screw version in it. Black box, 5 screws, you're going to want to see this little tab on the back. But I don't need 3 copies of Golf, but I didn't want to leave them for $5. You know what I mean? Again, it's complete with the manual, styrofoam, all that stuff. Let's get that back in there. So, yeah, a couple copies of Golf. We either give these away, trade them away. We'll do something with them. We will do something. All right. So the last stop of the day, I hit up a pawn shop downtown. I think it was Uncle Sam's Pawn Shop or something. And I said, hey, how much are your PlayStation 4 games? And he goes, how about $5? Well, at first he told me they're different prices. And I said, well, how much for that game and that game, which you'll see in Year of the PlayStation? And he said $5 each. And I said, oh, okay. So I took those out. I took those and I was like, well, how much is, because I'm thinking I'm just going to buy all of them for $5. And I was like, well, how much is that game and this Call of Duty? And he's like, oh yeah, those are like 15 and 20. Okay, well, I'll just take the 2 for $5 then, for $5 each. They have a box of Nintendo games. I say, hey, can I see that? They bring it over. So I pull out some games, and I'm like, hey, how much do you want for Super Mario World? Like, how much is this game? He's like, oh, Mario World's $35. Mind you, it looked like it had been drugged through the dirt and had water damage on the top part of the label. Like, you could see it was starting to bubble and ripple. I was like, oh, I'll pass on that. How much is this game? Which is a much more expensive game. And he's like, 25 on that one, but since you're buying the 2 PlayStation games for $5 each, I could do 20 on that, so 30 for everything. And I said, did you test it? Because it looks really dirty. And he goes, no, we don't really test them. They don't test them, even though they have a Nintendo, a Genesis, and a Retro Duo in their store, hooked up to a TV that they all joke around and play Battletoads on. So I said, man, I don't know if I feel comfortable spending $20 for a game that you're going to sell as is that you haven't tested. It'd be one thing if you cleaned it up and tested it and, oh yeah, you know, whatever, you're a reputable dealer. But I took a chance for 20 bucks. This was a game that, when we start talking about sort of the lineage of this channel, when I picked up Mega Man X2, I also picked up this game at that same pawn shop for $5. And then, at that time it was going for like 35, 40 bucks. I traded it in at Maxine's Bargain Box. He gave me 27 in credit, which was good. It wasn't a game that I wasn't going to keep, but I wish now that I would have kept it because it falls right in line with that Mega Man X2 as the reasons why I started the channel. So, and that copy was like mint condition. This copy's a little rough and it's going to need some cleaning. But I brought it home. I cleaned off the pins immediately. And I'm thinking, God damn it, as is, if this thing doesn't work and I spent 20 bucks on it, I'm going to be pissed. But it did work. I cleaned the pins off and it worked first try. So it's really, really dirty. All I need to do is clean the casing and wipe off the label. Get the grime off the label. But that is Kirby Superstar 8 games in 1. And you can tell it's just like dingy and dirty. And then, like I said, on the top label, it's just worn right across there. Don't know if I'm going to keep this copy though, but for 20 bucks, this is an easy double your money game. So Kirby Superstar 8 in 1. Chances are I'll clean it up, and if it cleans up really good, I'll just add it to the collection. Looking around, man, as MC Murr would say, we have reached the end of file marker. Okay, so before we get out of here for today, we were going to do the Smash JT t-shirt giveaway. Smash JT was nice enough to send me this blue one, which was awesome. Wore it to the TorgCon, but he also sent us this one. You can open that up all the way, let everybody see it. It is an extra large, and it's got the Smash JT logo on it with the zapper and the power glove and all that stuff. So I thought too, you know, for people participating in the channel, that we would also give away a shirt, and we're actually going to give away a Song of the Deep t-shirt. It is Year of the PlayStation. Song of the Deep is a PlayStation 4 game, so yeah, show that one off.
I like this one.
Yeah, it's
like
pretty
it has
cool.
those dots and things.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Alright, so the contest was open for anybody that said Smash JT was awesome, or tell me how awesome Smash JT was in the comment section of Odds and N74. And there were 10 people that did that.
10?
10 people, so you have a 1 in 10 chance, a 10% chance. Here is the
new computer.
The wheel decide, my brand new Dell computer. And Carolyn will do the honors.
What did I do?
You have to put, there you go. Alright, we just spin one time because that's how we roll. And the winner is CGU. CGU, congratulations. You have won both of the t-shirts. So hit me up on Facebook or on YouTube. Give me your address and all your shipping information, and we will get those out to you. Carol-Ann, thanks for being here. High five. Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah.
All right, so the video's over. Go home.
Bye.